My name is Sierra and I have a messy garage. Welcome to Messy Garage Anonymous. Welcome fellow messy garagers. As you can see, I have way too much shit in here. Honestly, I organize this probably once a month or so, but it always pretty much ends up looking like this, just a mess. There's just not enough places to put everything. I truly need a shed for all this stuff, but that's just not in the cards right now with the cost of lumber right now and everything. But I have very, very high ceilings in here, so tons of space for shelving up here. So I bought one of these from Amazon. It mounts to the ceiling and you have overhead storage. That one's 4 foot by 8 foot. And I think I'm gonna put it over here. Take a lot of shit, store it up there, get it off the ground, and hopefully it'll look better in here. So this is 4 by 8. It just comes with what you see here. You can also buy like wiring as like the shelving, but that's like $80 extra. But since this is 4 by 8 and I have, you can see here this extra piece of plywood I have here. I just happen to have that left over. I bought too much and that's 4 by 8. So I'm gonna use that as like the flooring for this shelf. And here's everything outside of the box. You got all the hardware here, instructions, all the pieces of metal, all the metal framing and everything. Let's get started. So first thing to do here is just find where all the studs are and mark them. I had a picture of my garage when it was being built, so I knew which direction the studs were going here. So I just used a stud finder, marked where they all were, and then I just took a tape measure to measure that all the distance between all the marks were the same, to make sure that the framing for the shelves would all fit properly. And then it's time to just start mounting the brackets. So make sure you look at the directions, because it does tell you which direction to put these brackets according to which direction your studs are running. And of course, the first one I try to mount here is giving me a lot of trouble. It seems the studs are not running exactly straight or something, because I have the other bracket mounted fine on the other side, and this one I just could not line up. Things like this never go perfectly because a house is never built perfectly. So I finally got it to work. It took me a long time, but the next step here is just putting these vertical brackets on. Okay, so I finally have all the brackets mounted. I have these vertical supports added. Still have to do that one. Doing this one here. You're basically just finding the same spot on the parallel ones. So there and there, and then there and there. They're in the same hole in the bracket. And then you want to make sure that you're putting this vertical bracket in between the two studs. So if you had the stud say over here, you would not want to have this on the outside of that. You want to make sure this vertical support is between the studs. This one I still have to tighten down. Okay, and then after that, we are just building the framing for the bottom of the shelf. This is pretty simple. You just you put it together, and then there's little corner supports there and a center support. And then at this point, you take the completed bottom shelf part and you just slip it on the lips of the vertical brackets, and it just kind of snaps right into place. And then you do the same thing with the other one. And then you just secure everything down with the provided hardware and make sure everything's nice and tight and secure. So I cut my piece of plywood from 4 by 8 down in half. And then I was pretty easily able to get those pieces up there as the flooring. And then you'll need to attach the plywood with some screws that work with the thickness, whatever thickness plywood you have. I also got these hooks from Amazon, and they go on the ends of the shelving, and you can hang all sorts of stuff from them, but I got them specifically to hang a bicycle. Here you can see how the garage opens perfectly underneath the shelf, and it all fits just right. Now watch me clean up this mess. Okay, here it is now. We have some organized sections. Got a little gym space over there. Can still fit a car in here too. Let's close it and see. All that crap up there out of the way. I think this product is great. It really helped with my garage. It feels so much better in here now. I feel like I can breathe a sigh of relief. So yeah, thanks for checking this video out. If you have any questions, let me know, and like and subscribe, please, and see you next time.